I'm Mark Danneberg, founder and CEO of Options Moneymaker, and we're talking about simplifying your trading for bigger profits. I'm here with Michael Kastner. Michael runs our live trading room. Michael, I feel like I'm repeating myself every day. Wow, what a big market today. Wow, again. So it's an interesting market for people.
It is, Mark. Yes, and hello everyone, by the way. But Mark, I just got to share this with you. I just doing some research, waiting before I start the recording, and I run across this article on CNBC. I mean, Mark, how much have we locked in for the month of January? We started January 3rd. I guess it was the 4th. I don't know. Whenever the market opened back up after the holidays. When it was it 3rd of January
Yeah,
maybe? I
January
don't know.
4th. January 4th was our
Okay.
first day that we accumulated profits. And
So so
we've made $50,000 in our live trading room account um, as of today, the 21st of January.
$50,000. So so
$50,000.
so I ran across this article that says the Dow Jones has suffered its worst ever opening to the year. So I said, okay, well I
Right.
can understand that. Maybe the first week or two. No, 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 no. It says the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now this is off CNBC's website, which was created in 1896, has never, and let me repeat that again, has never, which that means ever, never, never has happened, begun a year with 12 of the worst trading days in the history of the Dow Jones Industrial since it's been created. Through Wednesday's close, the Dow has fallen 9.5%, even including the 1.3% gains as of noon on Thursday. The Dow is still down now nearly 8% in 2016's. Folks, listen again, $50,000 that we have locked in, no smoke and mirrors. They see it every day in the live trading room. They see us making trades. Our clients are making trades. If they follow along with what we do, they're making same amount of money. Last Friday in our trading room, $405,000 between all our clients that we polled, and if they told us if they wanted to share with us, they shared with us $405,000 in one day, and the and it's been the 12 worst trading days in the history since 1896. That's impressive to me. I still can't believe it. I mean, I trade in the room. If you ask me, I had to ask Mark before we opened the room up because I really don't keep up with it because I don't let it influence me what I'm doing. All I'm doing is trying to make
The
four hundred
news.
dollars. Yeah,
The
the
news.
news. That's right. I don't let
Yeah.
the news influence me. I'm trying to make $400 a day watching the signals. That's all I'm trying to do. And if you would have asked me how much we made, I'd have probably said, I don't know, 25,000 maybe, and maybe we traded 25, 30 trades. I don't know how many trades we traded, but all I know is we've we've made 50,000 in the worst start in the history since 1896. $4.6 trillion in global market cap has been lost. 2.2 trillion of the destruction. What the article says, I love the way they do this. 2.2 trillion of the value destruction. I mean, it's like maybe it is a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but like we showed, last night in the chart, we're still in an upward channel, and
Overall, rising
overall,
bias channel, 7 years.
all that's right, still there. So we've lost 2.5 trillion, 2.2, 1.2 trillion of value out of the S&P. Wow. All I can say is we follow our signals. Is all I can say. And I know it's not smoke and mirrors, people. I'm telling you, it's real deal. It's hard to believe. It really is. My friend tells me he'll call me and said, "How'd you do today?" He said, "I'm calling the police tomorrow. Y'all stealing somebody. You're stealing." I'm calling the police. But because I'm just a Southern boy, and I tell you, it's the truth. I mean, it's really real, Mark. Phenomenal.
Well, Michael, to use one of your expressions, which everybody in our trading room understands at this point, the Dow's gotten into a bad row of stumps. That,
It has.
that's exactly where the Dow is, and the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. Now, we don't trade the Dow. We trade the Nasdaq 100, we trade the S&P 500, and we trade the Russell 2000. The majority of our trades in the live trading room are on the Nasdaq and the S&P. So that's
Yes.
$50,000 of trading 3 indexes with the majority of our trades on those 2 indexes. So let me just kind of make sure people understand here. When we're talking about a live trading room and everything's transparent, we're trading a live cash account and everybody can see our trades. We can't hide anything. We're in a virtual room where everybody can see everything we're doing. If Michael executes a trade or if I execute a trade, everybody's going to see that trade. If we lose money on that trade, everybody's going to see the loss that we took on that trade. If we make money on a trade, everybody's going to see the win on that trade. So I'm pretty proud of the fact that we've accumulated $50,000. And I almost feel like I ought to keep looking over my shoulder, Michael, because all those poor people that have 401ks, which are suffering, and all those investments with people who don't either take the time, have the knowledge, or have the interest, inclination to manage their own funds, I genuinely feel some sympathy for those folks. And I sincerely hope that that market cap is recovered for the benefit of those folks. But one of the things Michael is kind of alluding to here is we anybody. So let's take it off of our plate for a minute, Michael. Anybody who wants to take full responsibility for their financial future should manage their own funds, or at least a portion of them. You don't need to manage 100% of them. You know, if you have $500,000, and depending on how old you are and where you are in your life, you might want to take 20, 30, 40,000 of that and manage it with what is outwardly assumed to be greater risk. But
Mark,
here's the thing, Michael. I just want to emphasize this point, and then you make your comment. That $50,000 of gains that we have accumulated in January, during that same period of time, the maximum risk we have had on at any one time was $43,200. This, folks, is about using signals and triggers, which there's no doubt about it, Michael is an absolute master at. This is about trading strategies that we can guide our way out of most any predicament. But when you're on the right side of the majority of the trades, you don't have to have to manage out of a lot of them. $43,200 maximum risk we've had on at any one time. That was a single day we had that amount of risk. We've accumulated $50,000 of profits. Those of you who trade options understand this. We start every trade with one contract. So what do you think of that, Michael?
well, that's what we do. But and Mark, I appreciate the kind words. I'm not a master. I follow the signals on the chart. But guys and folks, listen. Anybody can trade. Anybody can say I'm going to. The easiest thing to do is to purchase the stock or the option. The hardest thing to do is when to get out. When are you going to get out? When are you going to take your profit and get out? And you know, speaking of master, you know, the secret sauce that I think we've got some great charts, no doubt about that. But the secret sauce is Mark when it comes to if the trade ever got in trouble, to manage it. I mean, he's an expert at it, master. Trust me, there's no doubt in my mind. That's what the secret sauce we have is. Sure, I can get us in the trade, but most time the trade do work. They work out for us. I mean, we have a real high percentage since we started this program. But if it doesn't work out, we've got ways to make trades either average down or calendar spread or whatever. I don't want to get too detailed on this particular position, I mean, on this particular show. But listen, it's incredible. You ought to come join us. It's incredible.
Well, so the reality is I've been doing this for 30 years and Michael's been doing this for 30 years. And when you have a combination of great technical signals, which I still stick to my guns. Michael's a master at. He's a master at reading these signals. We have a particular set of trade signals that we use in our live trading room, and people can trade off of those signals. And when you're on the right side of a trade, there's a lot less management and adjustment that's necessary. But I've spent 30 years learning how to manage and maneuver and adjust options spreads so that I can have more wins in my win column than losses in my loss column. And we always have some losses. So just as an example, Michael, we were talking about $50,000 since the beginning of January.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we took $3,632 of profits. Included in that $3,600 of profit was one position that we closed down and we took a $500 loss on.
Right.
So if all we ever did was count our gains, we had 4,100 of gains, and then we wouldn't count the loss. But that's disingenuous. That's not something that we would do. When we factor everything together, all that matters to me, here's an interesting thing. People ask me all the time. I get emails from people who want to know more about our programs, and they say, can you send me all the detail of all your trades for the last 6 months? And I understand why they're asking, but my response is, no, I can't. And it's not that I won't, it's that I can't, because I do not track the detail of every trade. For years I did that, and finally stepped back. I felt like I was becoming a master of Excel, and that's not what I wanted to really excel at. I didn't want to track all the detail. All I cared about was at the end of the day or the end of the week, did I have a plus or minus in my profit and loss column? And if today I had a gain of $3,632 and included in that was a $500 loss, who cares about the $500 loss? We made $3,600. Michael, how much did you say our goal was every day?
$400 a day. When we started this program, that's all we wanted to make. But not a trade, friends. $400 per day. That's $8,000 a month on a 20-day trading cycle.
And $96,000 a year.
That's all we want to do. That's really, and then you could do some compounding, and that can happen. But just basic $400 a day. I've got, and I say this all the time in the live trading room. I know we don't have all night, Mark, but in the live trading room, I always say I've got a small account and it's my account, and I have fun with that. But all I want to do is make $400 a day. That's $8,000 a month. That buy her a lot of clothes and a lot of shoes. But I'm being sarcastic when I say that, and some of that is for that, because that's just what you do. But Mark, one thing you brought up, I got to go back to this because I wrote this notes down. So let's say you have a 401k and you've retired, and you've got, and this is real life for me. I know a friend of mine. He is really close to me. He worked for this company for 35 years. He's got a lot of money in a 401k, a lot. He's got probably 3 or 4 million in his 401k. He's always asking me, what do you see in the market? What's going on? I said, I talked to my broker today, and he said, I'm okay. I talked to him, I'm okay. Well, wait a minute now. When'd you talk to him? If you call him every day, he keeps telling you, okay, you've just lost 1,600 points in the Dow. I know we don't trade the Dow, but it's all relative, okay? It's all relative. So when's enough enough? So if you want to take advantage and you want to manage your own money, if you've got time to do it, and it's something you enjoy doing and you want to do it, yeah, we could help you with that. You have to take care of your own trading. That's what we do. I could give mine to a broker, and don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking brokers. Brokers make money, and there's good brokers and there's bad brokers, and there's good truck drivers and bad truck drivers. So the economy runs on good people and bad people. So you got to find the good people that are honest and do the right thing. That's hard to do sometimes, and I know in this business I understand how it is, but man, what's my broker going to tell? Oh, just hang in there. We're in good shape. He knows like we know. Nobody really knows the future, but on a daily basis, I can tell you this: I got signals that I can make money with.
On a daily basis, What did you say to me? And I acknowledge that it was a little out there, but what did you say to me several days ago? The only way we're not going to make money tomorrow is what?
And that was arrogant. I said the only way that we won't make money tomorrow if the market's closed.
Well,
Because I mean, we're not trying, when we get into a trade, we're not trying to make just absolutely just $8,000 or $9,000 a day. But you know what? If the signal's there, I'm going to take it. And just like today, kudos to Mark because Mark would rather be short than long. I mean, because he feels more comfortable, and that's okay. I understand that. I understand where he's coming from. All this, we don't listen to the news, but the doom and gloom and the charts, But we made two calls today. We went long twice today and made money. So
and we
tomorrow
made money.
we got one put. So we've already locked in. Tomorrow, when the market opens up, we're going to close our positions. We opened up today, guaranteed profit. We'll probably make $1,200-$1,300 for the day. Well, today felt like a losing day to me because we only made 12.
Felt like
We
a
only
slow day.
we only made $1,200 today. If you did that 20 days, that's $24,000 a month.
Well, so just to be clear, so people aren't confused, we actually took profits today of $3,632. And
That's right.
then our trading activity, we don't do any day trades, folks. We don't do any day trading, but what we do is we have a strategy which people in our trading room follow, and we will find positions and we actually lock in a profit on that position and then actually close it out the following day. But the way we do it is we're already guaranteed a profit, the way we manage these trades. So listen, Michael, we've got to go. We've got to let people run. They've got busy lives. They can't spend all their time listening to us, but we always have a lot to talk about. And we'll be here again tomorrow, folks. If you like anything that you hear, check us out at ommprofitbuilders.com. Now, our Profit Builder program is different than the live trading room. Our Profit Builder program is an opportunity for people to start out, learn about options, learn how to trade, get their feet wet, learn how to think like a trader. And then if they feel confident and they want to spend some time, the live trading room may be a place for them to come and spend some time with us. We love the live trading room. We love hosting it. Here's the reality, folks. Michael and I both like trading so much that if we didn't have anybody in the live trading room, he and I would still be in that room every
That's right.
day, bantering
Every
back
day.
and forth, enjoying each other's company, and making money. So thanks for listening. ommprofitbuilders.com. I'm Mark Dannenberg. Michael, thanks for being here. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.